Dave, we're going to start it off with your observations or comments about the game this evening.
I just thought, you know, we were right where we wanted to be at halftime. Even though we kind of got out to a little bit of a slow start, not shooting the ball real well. Then we started to get things rolling a little bit, and I think maybe we felt a little too good going into halftime because I don't know what happened between the second and third quarter, but we came out so flat in that third quarter and got outscored, I don't know, at 20-5 or something like that. You know, it was a combination of defensive breakdowns, leaving people wide open, and then hitting shots. So that was frustrating. You know, we always talk about being in position so that people score baskets over you, where we are contesting shots, and we just gave up way too many uncontested shots. And Miles Oliver picking up those 2 early fouls in the second half and giving 4 fouls there, and having to sit him down that entire time. I think that affected us quite a bit on the offensive end, not having our point guard in there. But credit to Bishop Montgomery. They're a very good basketball team. They got good shooters, they got good athletes, and they're big men. Even though they're not tall in stature, they're very physical and scrappy and tough kids, and so hats off to them. They did a great job.
Dave, what's the most difficult thing in playing Bishop?
The fact that they can put it on the floor and attack you off the dribble. And if you get caught over helping, if you help off on the drive, they have shooters that can step in there and catch and shoot. And you know, that was probably in transition. They get up and down the floor. They're very athletic. They run the floor. They force you to sprint back. And there were times in transition they got some buckets because we just trying to get back on defense couldn't locate our man. So they put a lot of pressure on you with their tempo and with their ability to attack off the drive and shoot perimeter shots.
Miles, how hard was it after sitting for so long to now get back up and get in the game and get back into the flow of the game? Did that affect you?
Well, no, it didn't really affect me. I mean, I have faith in my guys, and when I was sitting down, they still played a wonderful game. And it's my job as a basketball player to, no matter what the circumstances are, to be able to come in right away whenever my number is called and try to just produce for my team as well as possible.
For Cameron or Dallas, did you guys kind of feel let down when Miles went to the bench, kind of that some of the air came out of the room a little bit?
Go, Cam.
I think it definitely impacted us with Miles on the bench because he brings a big spark for us at the guard position, and we need somebody that was aggressive and was knocking down shots, and that's what he did when he came back in, so we were missing that a lot when he was out.
Talk about Stephen Thompson. He's not the guy that was.
No. You know, number 20 knocking down those shots. I haven't even seen the stat sheets or looked at it. But, you know what? Yeah, I thought we did a good job on, you know, Carter was signed to him. I thought he did a nice job on him. I see he's 5 of 18, a 1 of 6. I mean, that's an off night for him. Number 20, 6 of 11, 3 for 6, 4 for 6. He had a heck of a night. And, you know, and it wasn't just one guy. I think overall, just they seem to have a better flow to their offense. They had more chemistry and ball movement and a more of a flow on offense. And then number 20 just going off the way he did was that we were not expecting that, anticipating that going into the game. We knew he was a good player, that he could shoot the ball well, and that he's got good perimeter ball handling ability as well. But some of the passing and decision making they made too was pretty impressive.
This question for you, what can you guys do? What you guys going to do to make sure you guys don't have a spell, regardless of who's on the floor, regardless of who's involved in the region? What can you guys do?
Come back and at halftime, I think we weren't as focused, to be honest. We took them lightly, so just listen to the game plan during comeback in the halftime and focus up. And we were up 6, so we just got to keep doing what we were doing in the first half, to be honest. But they played great defense, and they started hitting shots, so credit to them.
Cameron, Miles, what do you guys think about how can not have a low when something happens like that, regardless of who's involved?
I think all 5 guys on the floor just got to be in sync, and they have to, even the bench players and role players, they got to know the offenses and the system as well as the starters. So if something like that happens, they can come right in and it's like nothing happened, and we could just gel. So we kind of just need everybody knowing the system and just knowing everything, so that whoever it is that comes in can contribute the same and pick up where we're missing.
And to echo on Cam, I think that one thing we have to work on is no matter how we're feeling, we can never get too high or too low. So when you go into halftime at the half, you just got to come out the next quarter amnesia. And we let that lead get to our head. We kind of underestimated them a little bit. We came out the next half. I picked up some careless fouls after Coach Clegg told me after my first one, hands off. And I just want to apologize to my team for not leading as well as I could have. And I just can't wait for this state run that we're getting ready to make. There you go.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You can take all that stuff if you want.
You guys grab
Just leave the microphone.
You want this?
Yeah, just out on that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks. Wish you would
Oh, this is, that was his idea.
Oh, you grabbed it. Where are you going, eh?
Come on up, guys. Just find your name and sit where you see it.
Christian Center with me. Oh, sit right there. Sit right there. Don't have any papers. That's it. Come on, sir. Have a seat.
Go ahead. Doug, just talk to me about the game a little bit tonight, your observations about it.
Talk a little bit about the game. Well, obviously a tale of two halves. We just couldn't really seem to get out of our way in the first half, and I just thought we were a little bit passive and not very aggressive, and all we really talked about in the second half was trying to be much more aggressive and play more to our character. And it wasn't some big coaching adjustment or anything like that. It was just playing more like we've been playing all year long. I didn't think we were in the first half.
Doug, you hold a team like Etiwanda at 29% from the field. What does that say about your defense, and what was your defensive focus?
Well, and I have immense respect for Etiwanda's defense, but everybody kept talking about Etiwanda's defense. We play pretty good defense at Bishop Montgomery, and we have been for a long time. We take a lot of pride in it. We were trying to really take away their dribble penetration and dig really hard in the post. I mean, that's one thing we talked about. They got some big physical kids, and I think the biggest fear I had, they're obviously a really good, really well-coached team, but the biggest fear I had was their physicality. And I just thought we had to, what we talked about over and over again before was collective rebounding, team rebounding. And I thought we did a pretty good job on the boards. I don't know what the final numbers were, but if we could just come close to them in rebounding, I thought that was going to be a big one for us. Yeah, we got out rebounded by about 12. I thought it seemed like it was a little closer than that, but they're really good on the boards.
Stephen, what changed for you guys in the third quarter?
In the third quarter, we just came out more aggressive. In the first half, we were passing up shots, and in the third quarter, we tried to attack more and shoot when we were open.
How'd you find Jordan open so much?
What was that?
How'd you find Jordan so much there in the third? How'd that come about?
Oh, I was just trying to be aggressive, and then when the defense collapsed, I just kicked it out to who was open and happened to be Jordan every time he hit the shots.
Jordan, did you spoke about the right side of the bed? It just seemed like you were just playing horse. Like the moment wasn't bothering you. Talk a little bit about that. Did you just feel good all game and warm-ups and whatnot?
Well, before the playoffs started, I made a conscious effort to get up early before school and shoot, and I never felt like I was shooting as well as I planned all playoffs, and it just felt good to shoot as well as I thought I could this game.
Were you surprised at the looks you got? You got pretty good looks.
Yeah, well, when you play with a player like Steven, who is going to attract a lot of defensive, they're going to game plan for him. You know that you're going to get some open looks.
As for Ethan versus like, how much you guys gonna enjoy it? Because you gotta do it all over again. You know, like, and you might see the same teams that you just saw. So it possibility. So how do you guys kind of get ready for that?
We gotta keep working hard in practice and keep playing together, stay focused, and realize that our season's not over and we still have more to accomplish.
I think we need to stick to the game plan, keep staying, playing hard and playing tough, and hopefully we can do it again.
Christian was a senior. This program has had a lot of success. What was the mean to win the Open Division?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a big honor to say we won the Open Division. You know, last year not doing so well, getting booted out first round, it definitely feels amazing to come back and being able to win it this year.
I try not to overanalyze it. I think it was a situation that came out. It actually, I think, helped us a little bit have a longer break because we were a little beat up. Jordan had a little groin, Stevie had a little calf, Chris's back's been off and on. You know what I mean? We just gave us a chance to rest a little bit. It's a long season, and you know we've got some more work to do. So I thought we needed maybe the time to, and we practiced and we got after a little bit. I try not to bang bodies too much this week to let the guys recover a little bit. So we did a lot of shooting and running and cutting, and there was one pretty physical day, but that was about it. But for the most part, I just tried to keep us, you know, sharp, but getting everybody healthy. We were a little nicked up, so I think the week helped us. I know some people look at it both ways. You say, well, you don't have as long to wait, you get the game faster. So, but the way it worked out for us, I think it helped us.
Anything else, gentlemen? All right, thank you guys very much. You can take all that stuff with your name.
Thank you for this. Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it. Great. I'll take all that with you.
Hey guys, can I take a picture of that?
You want to take your name? Yeah. Oh, thank you.